Lords from every corner of the land are answering the call from Grand General Hujin to gather here. Our chance to get rid of the attendants once and for all has finally arrived. This also makes for a grand opportunity to show the world our power. Wouldn't you agree, Cao Cao?
Delivering justice does not require a show of power. Simply exposing the crimes of the attendants and imprisoning them will suffice. A fire set to burn away corruption can quickly grow into an untamable blaze. Yuan Shao, are you really too much of a fool to understand that?
You've never wasted words on courtesy. I know that we are old friends, but could you at least show a modicum of respect for once?
I'm telling you this because we are friends.
Anyway, it matters not. Where is the Grand General? We are here to meet him, but he is nowhere to be seen.
Gentlemen, please excuse the interruption. I have a message for you from my father, Wang Yun. Lord Hujin has been summoned to the palace by imperial decree. Please, make haste to the imperial court.
What? To the imperial court? We are to dive into that snake's den with those attendants?
It may well be a trap, but one cannot refuse a decree.
What's happening?
Lord Hujin is in trouble! He's being held captive by the attendants in the palace!
No.
Well, these truly are the worst conceivable circumstances. But the die has already been cast. There is no turning back now.
Right. Come, Cao Cao. We will bring the attendants to justice in Lord Hujin's name.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
The 10 attendants, consumed by greed, have misled the Emperor. We must hunt them down and set things to rights. We must see the late Grand General's plan accomplished and rescue the Emperor from those traitors.
Can't believe this.
You should be
The enemy officer has been defeated. And open it.
How can these traitors have been allowed to infiltrate? Gather the troops! Protect the Emperor! Inform the palace garrison they must fight as well. Ready the arms and destroy the intruders!
The way is barred. The throne room is just on the other side. And yet...
My father told me the castle was fitted with secret passages for emergencies. You can find them, can't you?
You really are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I am sure of it.
It is as he said. Lord Wang Yun must have been very knowledgeable about matters related to the palace.
He told me very few knew about this, even among the attendants. It will provide us with an advantage.
Oh my, how terrifying! The sound of fighting! It's getting closer! So, the traitors have made it this far? Your Majesty, this way!
The Emperor. Where is the Emperor?
It seems he has been led away. We must continue the search elsewhere.
The castle guards are taking orders from the 10 attendants. They may hamper our search for the Emperor.
Let us first focus on defeating the attendants. We should split up.
Agreed. Cao Cao, you head west. I shall handle things in the east.
You go with Xiao Dun. Proceed however you see fit.
Let's start the advance.
Seeing as you located the secret passage, I think navigation is best left in your hands. Go on then. Lead the way.
Lord He Miao, there's no turning back now. Come with us. We'll escape the castle together.
I was involved in the assassination of Grand General Haji. Whatever fate befalls the 10 attendants must befall me as well. He Miao! You murdered Lord He. Your own brother. You are no better than a beast. Atone for your sins!
Need you be so impassioned?
Great.
Well, it matters not either way. Use that rage of yours and cut them down!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So, have I made it this far? Then I suppose I'm left with no choice. This fog seems to be the work of a sorcerer. Likely someone connected to the Yellow Turbans.
I was too slow.
Hunt down the traitor, He Miao! His heinous acts must not go unpunished!
They must not sully the Emperor's quarters any longer. Soldiers, expel these scum!
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We have you now, traitors! This is the end for you!
This is the end? How disappointing.
You sure know how to fight!
These are all priceless treasures. Quick, take them away before the thieves get to them.
Witness to my power!
Just what I'd expect from the 10 attendants.
The enemy officer
They seem
has
to be
been
holed
defeated.
up in the treasure room. The doors are barred. There must be a secret passage. Find it.
No. How could this?
We've gathered all the valuable items. Let's go.
We can't let the attendants get away. I shall give chase. It's time to advance.
Archers, shoot! Don't let them get any closer!
What? Traitors are here already! Quick, to arms!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Treasure! Now's the time!
Bear witness to my power!
Wretches!
The enemy
Curse
officer
you.
has been defeated.
I was captured! Surely you realize I'm not one of them!
Draws here!
The enemy officer
I know
has
that
been
face.
defeated.
He is Zhao Zhong, one of the 10 attendants.
They chased me all the way to the dungeons!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Been quicker.
Let's try this.
Take this. Let's go. Take this. Let's go.
Where did you come from?
Surely you're unable to use sorcery as well, Mr. And I think
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is this how I'm supposed to die?
The 10 attendants have been defeated. Well done.
But I don't remember seeing their leader Zhang Rong, nor the Emperor. They must have fled from Luoyang. This is a troubling turn of events.
Lord Dongzhuo, the carriage has been spotted on the main road.
Just as I expected. Looks like we've caught something valuable this time. The Emperor is coming. We must welcome him in the proper fashion.
Yes, sir.
Let us begin. This will be a feast fit for royalty.
Xinluan, I've returned. The number of wounded and sick grows each day. The majority of local doctors must have already fled. No, don't worry. I want to do this myself. But, Xinluan, this is my advice as a man of medicine. Lord Wang Yun may have ordered you here, but I think we should leave Luoyang. To stay is to invite death itself. Luoyang has become a battlefield. One wrong word could mean the end for you.
Excuse me. I wish to speak with you about my father, but I see that I am interrupting.
Ah, I see. I have some other matters to attend to anyway. Please, take your time.
Thank you. As I said, I would like to talk to you about my father. He seems to be very troubled about the recent events in Luoyang. Lord Dongzhou's men have rampaged through the city, and I hear he has been equally disruptive in the Imperial Court. I am certain my father feels responsible for this. In order to deal with the 10 attendants, he unleashed an even greater threat. He blames himself for that. What can I do? How do I convince him that it is not his fault? Sever the source? I suppose I am known as his sword. And cutting things is my specialty. I didn't know it at the time, but I think I came here hoping to hear those exact words. I shall leave you be now.
Even if we eliminate one source of unrest in this world, another will soon take its place. I suppose some people may be saved by your actions. However, the realm is too vast, and the state of things too complicated for a single individual to make much of a difference. If you simply end the suffering of those nearby, it will take a long time to achieve the goal of a peaceful world. That is why you must choose a hero. Someone who can strive to create a new world beyond the chaos. By walking alongside such a person, you will be able to realize a true age of peace. Eventually, you will need to determine which hero is worthy of walking alongside you.
It's you. You were with the volunteers who took down Zhang Xiao. That was quite the battle. I never would have expected to see you here. My name is Jia Shu. We haven't actually spoken before, though I've wanted to make your acquaintance for quite some time now. Not at all. That's the problem with being the lookout. All you have to do is keep an eye out for any suspicious behavior or disturbances. Actually, I'm a vassal of Lord Dongzhuo. There's no need to be on guard. I don't bite, unlike Lord Dongzhuo. Still, if you want to leave Luoyang with all your limbs attached, I'd keep my head down if I were you. Take it from a friend.
We're protected by the Han court here, but who knows how...
Well, I did not think I would hear your name here. An impressive display, as always. I'd like to recognize your achievements yet again. So, have you seen the state of the capital? No one can deny it at this point. The Han Dynasty is rotting from the inside. Do you understand what I must do now? Not one to hold your tongue. But it's still too soon. Now is the time for manipulation. Decaying or not, the Han Dynasty has a long history, and the power and authority it has accumulated will not prove easy to seize. And that is why I shall devour them completely. Will my actions lead to a world thriving on war, or one of chaos ruled by death? It's difficult to say. If something isn't done, however, the rot is sure to steadily spread. I refuse to accept that. What's more, I've obtained the power necessary to change that. So, how about it? Would you be interested in serving me? Even without your consent, I have ways of making use of you. Still, it's precisely because of that attitude that you have value. You shall be a wind that traverses Liang Province, submitting to no one and making the presence of the strong known. That wind carries with it the life I desire. It has been a true pleasure. Go now, move through the land, under your own freedom.
Ah. Sit. Relax. No need to be shy. Now, about your splendid display on the battlefield. I've had my eye on you for a while now. You were most impressive in the recent battle against those bandits. Humility is all well and good, but you must lay claim to your achievements if you want to move up in the world. As I said, I've been following your career with interest. And when someone such as me takes notice, well, let's just say you should be striving to be more than just a common soldier. You have excellent battle instincts, work well with comrades, and, plainly put, look as if you belong on the battlefield. I'd like to hear how you acquired these skills. You don't remember? Do you expect me to believe that? But then, you are not lying, are you? Very well, I shall ask no more. I remain curious, but I am content to let your results speak for themselves. So, what say you? Will you join the Yuan clan? You could go a long way with us. Ah, a person of principles, are we? Well, it is a shame. But I suppose if it is not destined to be, I have extended a most gracious invitation, but please, there's no need to feel any guilt for turning me down. It is merely my duty as a noble clansman to extend a hand of support to those who show great potential. I am sure that as long as you flourish on the battlefield, we will meet again. So, no hard feelings. I wish you good health and prosperity.
That Dong Zhuo is such a frightening man.
Right.
Just the person I wanted to see. I have a very big favor to ask of you. Will you help me? As glad as I am to hear that. Are you sure you don't want to know what it is first? I could ask you to give me your heart, or to perform any number of daunting tasks. What would you do then? The truth is, my father came to me and said that I should take a little walk around town. But I've never really just walked the streets before without a destination. So I have no idea where to go or what to do. It would mean so much to me if you could walk with me here in town. Just for today. I can't thank you enough. All right, let's get going, shall we? Thank you so much for coming with me today. Is it just my imagination, or are you new to this kind of thing as well? I had a feeling we were both a little lost out there. But I think that may have ended up being what made our time together so much fun. As long as I have this memory, I'll be able to go on fighting forever, no matter what hardship might come my way. I would like to be able to go for another walk with you sometime. I hope with all my heart that such a day will come.
The Emperor really?
Excuse me. I presume that you belong to this household. Where might Lord Wan Yun be? My name is Xun Yo. I have an appointment with him. I have the proper documentation if you'd like to see it. Thank you. that sash?
I've been waiting for you, Lord Shunyo. You had something you wanted to discuss.
I'll get straight to the point. Lord Wan Yun, you must act now.
You mean eliminate Dong Zhuo?
Yes.
Dong Zhuo's tyranny has indeed become intolerable of late. But just how do you expect us to stop him? He's expanded his forces by taking in the soldiers Lord He Jin left behind. There is even talk that the powerful soldiers trained by the recently deceased Governor Den Yuan joined him as well. It may be too late for anyone to stand against him now. It is likely that Lord Yuan Shao left Luoyang upon realizing his forces were outmatched.
I am well aware.
Then why are you asking me to do this? I'm an old man. I brought the capital to the brink of ruin.
Because I believe that you have the means to put an end to Dong Zhuo. And that guest of yours, the so-called Guardian of Peace, I think we could use him as well.
I am sorry to disappoint you, but things are not so simple. There will be no more talk of this today. Please leave.
Lord Wan Yun.
There is something important that we must discuss. As I have told you, before all of this, I originally served as a civil servant. As a governor, I worked tirelessly to fulfill my duties. For many years, I devoted myself to the Han. But that was only what was seen by the public. I was given another role to play. From the shadows. It was my duty to make use of spies, assassins, and the like, to root out rebel forces and political rivals. It is common practice in the Imperial Court. Lords and high officials are always in need of someone to do their dirty work for them. There are even villages hidden deep in the mountains and valleys, away from prying eyes, where they train these spies and assassins. I have also heard that there exists a secret order, revered among those who make their living under the cover of shadow. They are called the Guardians of Peace. It is said that each member wears a red sash fastened with the symbol of the sacred bird, the Luan, just as you do now. I wish I could, but I have never visited their village. All I can tell you is what I know of how they came to be. The Guardians of Peace are a group of assassins descended from a hero who is said to have fought alongside the founder of the Han, Emperor Gaozu. They are said to be divine warriors who are even capable of sorcery, sworn to work in the shadows to bring about peace. They take great pride in going unrecognized for their deeds, so they rarely appear in records, a fact that makes it hard to study their history. I've heard rumors that their village was destroyed during the uprisings that took place before the Yellow Turban Rebellion, but it is not certain. Ever since you helped us in Sili Province, I have suspected that you may be one of them. Diao Cheng begged me not to tell you, but keeping it from you any longer would be a betrayal of your trust. You have heard Diao Chen's story, yes? It was no accident that the village where she was raised caught fire. I burned it down myself because they revolted against the Emperor. And it was I who took in that little girl without a home and taught her the skills she would need to become a weapon. I will never be able to turn Dio-chan back into the girl she once was. But perhaps you could... No. Please forget I ever said any of this. It's nothing. We've just received an urgent message. It seems Dong Zhuo has deposed His Majesty the Emperor and forced Prince Liu Xie of Chunliu to ascend the throne. They say that all those who stood against him have either been banished from the capital or killed outright.
No.
Dong Zhuo's arrogance has grown so strong that he has taken the Emperor's chambers as his own. The brutality of his soldiers knows no bounds. The people of Luoyang now live in constant fear. Even His Majesty himself can find no solace. I must kill Dong Zhuo. And I'm going to need your help.
I've been waiting so long to hear you say those words. Father, leave the hunting of the beast to me. I will see this through to the end. Even if it's the last thing I do. It's the only thing I could possibly do to repay you after all you've done for me. But you have forgotten your past, and now walk a new path of your own. I am obligated to do this, but you are not. You can walk away.
I am sorry, but you're our only hope. Eliminate Dong Zhuo and bring peace to our world.
Lord Cao Cao, thank you for waiting.
Where's Lord Wang Yun?
He is not in right now, but he should be here shortly.
Then, I'll wait here for him. I was the one who suggested Dong Zhuo's assassination to Lord Wang Yun. I had been waiting for an opportunity to arise for some time, and as luck would have it, I was summoned to Luoyang. I hear that Lord Wang Yun lent you his prized sword. Yes, a very beautiful sword indeed.
And you may use it as you wish, Lord Cao Cao.
Dong Zhuo must be killed. When Lord He Jin called for the lords to gather in Luoyang, it was I who failed to advise him against such actions. That is why I will risk everything for this task. Should the worst happen, you are to think of your own lives, not mine.
Lord Cao Cao, there is no need to worry about me. For this plan to succeed, we shall have to risk everything.
We're protected by the Han Court here.
I, Cao Cao, come humbly before you.
I have but one question. Are you loyal to the Han? Or to Dongzhou?
You are very forthright. I feel many men have lost their heads for answering wrongly.
Answer already.
I shall make you an offer instead.
Oh. And this is?
Diaochen is my name.
You understand me well, Cao Cao. I'm inclined to accept. Such devastating beauty. And it seems that's not your only weapon.
Struggle!
I'm glad, Cao Cao. I like your answer.
Suluan! Lord Cao Cao! Run!
I'm falling back. Louis Bu, take care of this.
Dongzhou escapes with his life.
You're finished.
We must retreat.
If we flee now, we can seize another opportunity later. We must hold the same resolve as she did.
You're finished.
Your fate is sealed. There's not a single thing you can do to escape it.
That's Louis Bu, a ferocious man whose skills are legendary. You must survive. Don't risk your life fighting him.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Only 2 assassins remain. Close the gate! Don't let them get away!
They have already reached the West Wing and guarded it. Yes, we must proceed from the east.
Now advance!
The enemy officer
We will aim to
has been
regroup with
defeated.
Xiahou Dun. It won't be easy, but we will escape
The enemy
palace by
officer
any means
has been
necessary.
defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take them alive!
All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
What were you thinking? Charging right at them. You really are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We can't let them get any further. Ready your shields! Block their path!
caught the assassins? We need more troops! We must catch them!
The enemy officer.
I doubt the assassins will come this way.
Take them!
I don't want to be accused of being lazy. I better get moving too.
Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Stop them! Enough. I'll have to take care of this myself.
We're nearly there. Keep going. We must get to safety.
Gotcha!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are no ordinary fighter. Now are you? Sorry to keep you waiting, Cao Cao. I will clear us a path. Follow me!
I will draw the enemy's attention! Flee as fast as you can, my lords!
That was close. Thank you for saving me. Let us go. There is still much to be done.
It's no use. The town's full of soldiers. What should we do, my lord?
Zilwan. Come, this way.
What is it? What?
Very well. I trust you.
That should be the last of them. I'm glad I made it in time. I told you that we'd meet again when you needed me. Well, that and Dongjuo. If you plan to kill him, then our goals are aligned. My duty is to eliminate anyone who threatens the peace. You remember. That's good to hear. Some time ago, I asked you to find a hero who could save the land. I wonder, could that man be that hero? I see. But remember, whether or not he's the hero we seek, you must stay alive. And I will make certain that you do. Zilwan. Understood?
Things have finally settled down a bit. What a relief.
Your swift intuition really saved us there. Thank you. Was someone giving you advice? I suppose I'll have to thank them too.
So then, what shall we do next, my lord?
The same strategy will not work twice. We must attack with an army massive enough to crush Dongzhuo, even if it throws the land into chaos once more.
And how are we to gather such an army? Our forces alone aren't up for the task.
We must garner the support of the nobility. I will take care of that. I want you to come with me. We can't betray that girl's wishes. Now can we? That's what I like to hear.
I have to say, though, this was one tough day.
Agreed. You should all try to get some rest. I'll take first watch.
Run! Run!
Go, Ziluan.
You're a little early to take over guard duty. What, you have a nightmare or something? You should go back to sleep. A tired body will earn you no valor.
I, Wang Kuang, governor of Henei, cede power to Lord Yuan Shao in order to defeat Dongzhuo.
Lord Wang Kuang, welcome. No sight could have lifted my heart more.
Your words honor me.
Zhang Yang, governor of Shandong. I have come to join the alliance against Dongzhuo.
You are most welcome, Lord Zhang Yang. Show us what you're capable of.
By all means, I shall do so. Lord Yuan Shao, I have come from Yong Province. Allow me to be of service.
Lord Cao Cao. That was a splendid manifesto.
Yes.
Having the illustrious Lord Yuan Shao become the leader of our alliance was a stroke of genius.
Having felled the 10 attendants, Dongzhuo's occupation of Luoyang is our responsibility. If Yuan Shao can make up for that by leading the coalition, it's a small price for him to pay.
You can count on it. Lord Yuan Shao, I have no doubt I'll be a great asset to the coalition forces.
Is that so? Your spirit alone is fine support indeed. Dongzhuo is all but done.
Right. We'll strike them down together.
The die has been cast. All that remains is to see this through.
Well.
there's something I've been meaning to ask. That young lad carrying herbs around the camp, is he with you? I figured as much. I thought I saw you together earlier. Sorry to ask this, but could you thank him for me later? It's nothing really, just he provided treatment to one of my men earlier. I want to make sure he knows he's appreciated. Tell that young healer that Dian Wei, vassal of Chang Miao, sends his thanks. Make sure he gets the message.
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god. His name is Louis Bu.
Let me take a moment to introduce you to these two. Li Dian and Yue Jin, both dependable warriors.
The name's Li Dian. I got a feeling we'll get along well.
And I am Yue Jin. I'm quite eager to head into battle with you.
We've had quite a few newcomers like these two lately. I'm quite thankful for it.
I admit, I had my doubts at first.
What an impressive gathering. Do you mind if I join you? It really is you. Do forgive me. My name is Chen Gong. I am but one of the many who answered Lord Cao Cao's call to arms.
This man used to serve Dong Zhuo, but he helped me in secret during my escape.
Oh, no thanks are necessary. After all, I did not change allegiance out of honor or the goodness of my heart. My wisdom would be better used under Lord Cao Cao than Dong Zhuo. It is as simple as that.
These are just a handful of the volunteers who have arrived from all across the land.
Speaking of which, I saw a few warriors I recognize from our time fighting the Yellow Turbans. You might even know a couple of them.
There's still time before we must depart. Why not go and say hello?
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow Turbans, and now he's come here. We are truly blessed.
Long time no see. I've heard much of your exploits from Lord Cao Cao.
None of us foresaw Dong Zhuo causing this much trouble. He was far more dangerous than we thought.
Well, it's still better than the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The situation's straightforward, at least. Taking down a scoundrel like him will be no different than fighting bandits. And that I can do no problem. You bet!
Of course, nothing is certain, but with so many lords gathered here, if we work together, we will succeed.
After all the battles you've been in, you must be pretty strong now, huh? I'm looking forward to seeing you in action.
It's good to see you again. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Come to meet everyone here, have you?
He was just summoned to a meeting. With a gathering of this size, discussions are sure to take considerable time and effort.
Though I hear you and Lord Cao Cao have also been through your share of hardships. It is through such hardships that we grow as people. I look forward to seeing how you've grown.
Don't get yourself killed chasing glory on the battlefield.
I need to speak with you. Do you have a moment? Most of the troops in our coalition directly serve lords of their own. But now, we've gathered volunteers who do not belong to any particular leader. Those are the ones I wish to speak to you about. They have given me free rein over how to organize them. Their numbers are few, but they are men of honor. And that is why I thought you might command them. But you would not say no, surely. You have eyes that clearly assess the battlefield and the skill to make the right decisions. And most importantly, you're beyond the schemes of the nobility. You are more than capable of this task. I have faith in you. I'm counting on you. Now, let me introduce you to your troops.
You must be our commander. I'm proud to be serving you.
We're a varied bunch. Some of us are well-versed in the martial arts, while others just came from sowing the fields. But we're all the same in wanting to make the world a better place. We look forward to your command, sir.
Dong Zhuo is not someone I would want as a...
Let's begin. Listen.
Right.
Over here! No.
No.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go.
We have joined together to ensure that justice is done. First, let us pass through Sushui Gate, and then on to Luoyang.
Let's go.
We are here to protect you. There we go. Let us head out.
The lords are advancing. Let's go. We must keep pace. Onwards!
Push! Forward! We must reach Sushui Gate first!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Amazing!
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. This territory is ours.
A minor official like that would dare advance before a member of the UN family.
Just as expected. Now we can get behind them!
Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
Everyone, stay calm!
This territory
our allies protect the rear of our forces. Keep your eyes forward.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Finally on equal footing. We better get our pace back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is how you
go. My might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to act.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You sure know how to fight.
We cannot allow the likes of them to divert our attention. Leave them to our allies and push on! Start the advance!
Damn it! Our efforts weren't enough!
Something about this battle doesn't feel right. They speak more of our allies than our enemies.
Let's go! We're now in control!
The enemy
Keep up this
officer
momentum,
has been
and we
defeated.
will take Sushui Gate!
Don't let them take all the glory!
Follow them! Start the advance! There we go!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cannot hold out for much longer. This appears to be as far as we come.
The enemy officer
As long as
has
I
been
am
defeated.
here, Sushui Gate will not fall. Have at you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Too strong.
Is that all you have to offer? Bring out the next soldier.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Impossible. You can't be human. Is it over already? I expected more from the coalition forces.
Reporting!
The enemy officer
Hua Xiong
has been
is laying
defeated.
waste to our forces!
What? But he's just one man!
There we go!
Typical of Lord Hua Xiong. Let's take this opportunity to attack.
Take this!
In advance to get the job done.
Curses! My reign cannot end here. We follow your command. Give us your orders.
I shall retreat for now. The rest is up to you. There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
This is getting tough. Maybe we should call for help.
These should be sufficient numbers for the frontal assault. We shall attack from another direction.
You're finished. Take this.
Can't witness to my power. This territory is ours.
Our front has advanced far enough now. Not
The
the
enemy
same for the
officer
enemies at
has
Sushui
been
Gate.
defeated.
Let's start the advance.
Take this.
Reporting! Dongzhuo's reinforcements are heading for Sushui Gate!
This territory.
Knowing the
is
enemy is
ours.
coming makes a big difference. Maybe we can catch them off guard.
Gotcha.
We have the upper hand. We mustn't waste this opportunity.
Hold up! Let's take a breather here. We'll see what the enemy's up to.
Get ready to take them by surprise. Show no mercy. That did not go as
The enemy officer
I
has
must
been
try
defeated.
again later.
Sushui Gate is extremely well defended. Capturing will take time.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Very well. Then now's the time for our attack.
It will be even more difficult if their archers remain in range. Perhaps we should first soften their defenses with our catapults.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gotcha. time for these swarms of vermin. Is there no one who can face the mighty Hua Strong?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
More enemies!
One-on-one? I'd like nothing more. Impressive. Looks like we've got a real fight on our hands. This is the end for me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must fall. But I shall be vindicated next we meet.
Yeah, something else. Take pride.
Looking rough.
For you have failed the great Hua Strong.
Splendid work indeed. Well done, everyone.
We finally made it through Se Shui Gate. It was a tough fight, but you all fought bravely.
Thank you, my lord. I have learned much through this ordeal.
I had a bad feeling before the fighting started, but we turned it around in the end. I've been meaning to ask. Are you sure the army is ready to move out?
We've run out of other options. If we can't agree here and now, then the whole coalition could fall apart.
Yuan Shu, Yuan Shao, Sun Jian. There are embers smoldering in many camps tonight. They're all so wary of one another, they can't help but get in each other's way.
And we're guilty of it too. But the way we've dithered the whole time, it may no longer be possible to defeat Dong Zhuo.
Don't you think Yuan Shu crossed a line back there? Lord Sun Jian has every right to be furious with him.
He has brought shame upon the House of Yuan with such conduct.
There's nothing in particular that I'm aware of. There may be a simpler explanation. For instance, perhaps he feels he was deprived of his moment of glory.
If that is the case, then his actions are even more unforgivable. All of us almost lost our lives.
Lord Sun Jian is fuming about this incident. He said was going to bring it up with Lord Yuan Shu himself. It seems yet another obstacle stands in our way before we can defeat Dong Zhuo.
Lord Yuan Shu, what were you thinking?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean my actions in the battle? We had the important task of defending the stronghold. There wasn't time to think about those who rushed brashly out to the front line.
Rushed out? We may have pushed the vanguard, but we didn't plan to go that far from the stronghold.
Is that so? Then I must have been mistaken.
Lord Yuan Shu, let me be very clear. I apologize if you think I overstepped my mark. However, I will not forgive you for putting my men in danger for the sake of your pride.
For my pride, you say? You think I would be jealous of a petty magistrate like yourself? Well, here is some advice for you, Sun Jian. It is better to back down gracefully than bark incessantly. If you want to live, that is.
You... Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yes, that was quite the mark you made. Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, you two as well. Although, I am a little concerned about the coalition forces. They seem to have trouble with cohesion. Well, you may remember Lord Sun Jian and Yuan Shu arguing during the battle. And while you'll see some troops praising each other's valor, others are berating their ostensible allies over their ancestry. With relationships so fraught, it's hard to imagine things working out.
It is easy to say we're fighters united for a cause, but we must remember that we each have our own motivations.
There are those concerned about the way of the world, those moved by call to act, and those who want to take Dong Zhuo's place. They squabble simply because they each have a different end goal in mind.
Hey, come on. What's with all this depressing talk, huh? We won, didn't we? It doesn't matter what anyone else does. What matters is that we do what we can, right?
You're right, Zhang Fei. And I really should learn from your outlook on things. Very well then. Let us rest and prepare for the next battle.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow Turbans, and now he's coming in.
If I... Yes?
Oh, of all the texts left by Confucius, that is what interests you? It is most valuable, but for you I may be able to procure it.
That would be very helpful. I was certain I could count on you, sir. Well then, I shall be back soon. Oh, did you need something? Oh, you overheard me. Well, apparently he used to teach history and military strategy in the capital. We met when I was looking for manuals on military doctrine, and we just really related well to each other. Just earlier, we were speaking about a particularly rare tome, and as you heard, I got a little excited. But you're probably not interested in such things, so I'll just stop there. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Being overly considerate of others will only make you yourself uncomfortable. I think it's important to be well versed in both warfare and academia. Relying on just one or the other is certain to lead to failure. It's important to develop both aspects. That is what I aim to do. But I didn't always want to be a scholar. My uncle was an unusually generous man, you see. Whenever he had success in battle and earned some money, he would buy texts and send them to me. I would make sure to read everything he sent. That's how I became so interested in reading. But I think I may have taken it too far. I now have difficulty connecting with others. So meeting you here is quite serendipitous. Won't you join me in my studies? By which I mean, you could come to me on occasion, so we could read together. Oh? A slight interest. Now, to fully convince you, it would only be an informal arrangement. Even if we just pick up whatever texts we lay our eyes on and read them carefully, it could prove worthwhile. I recently got my hands on a military treatise, and I also have an unusual collection of poems. Great. So we'll be getting to know each other. In fact, I get the feeling we might end up friends for life.
They say there's an officer with this stripe.
What a coincidence. Great timing, though. I finally have some time to talk, so join me for a bit. Well, Cao Cao is once again absorbed in his poetry. I thought it'd be best to not disturb him. He's a genius at that too, but unfortunately for me, he is constantly requesting that I read the classic of poetry. I guess people are naturally suited for different things. What about you? That would make Cao Cao weep with happiness. Cao Cao is in the process of gathering support from noble families across the land. We need troops and supplies, along with open supply routes. It seems he wants to be prepared for our future endeavors. Yet, as our army grows, my work becomes ever more complicated. Damn you, Cao Cao. Always making my life more difficult. It truly is. But it can't be helped if he needs my help. Maybe I would start enjoying it a bit more, if you were with us. Looking back at the battle against Dongzhuo, I'm still amazed at how calm you are under those circumstances. I'm extremely keen to have you join us. You could be one of our officers, you know. The offer won't be around forever. Even I don't fully understand how Cao Cao thinks. Nonetheless, I have faith in him as a person. The path he walks is bound to lead somewhere interesting, don't you think? I've been talking too much. The poet's latest composition will be finished by now. He likes me to be there for the first recitation. I must return. Don't worry, this is my treat. Take your time.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow...
Hi!
They say there's an officer with the strength of...
Your bravery has won my heart. May I join you?